Hello and welcome everyone. We are going back into Space Engineers today. And so I'm just setting up my chat here so that I can see when people want to type something to me. So we are ready to go, and we're back in our world here on Crest. Parker Deering is currently AFK, but he's around somewhere. In fact, he's got his body inside his cryo chamber. So I was playing around with some things, and I wanted to set up some sorting, get some of that taken care of. One of the issues that we had was that I couldn't pull things through blocks that were owned by someone else, even if they were part of the faction. So there is a chat command that you can type in. It's called sort faction, and you can type that in, and then it will change to allow you to sort things through blocks that are owned by your faction, pull through them, and things like that. So we got that taken care of. A couple of other things that I was looking at that I really wanted to get done was with the assemblers, and let me show you what I did here. So in the assemblers, I really wanted to keep a stock of 100 quote-unquote ingots or mass kilograms of each type of ingot or processed ore that we have. And you can see here that we're short on iron because we don't have enough yet. We ran out already. But everything else, I finally got the wording right. You need to pay particular attention. I'll show you here what it really took to get me to be able to do this. So here what I've got is it's pulling ingots, and I gave it a priority of 2 so that it will be one of the first things that on the priority list. And then I told it how much I wanted it to have. And all of these are separated by colons. Then with a comma, and it has to be a comma, I told it that uranium, I want it to ignore uranium, because otherwise it's going to be pulling out and holding on to 100 that we might want in a reactor somewhere, or we might want to pull somewhere else. And so finally I got that set up, so it will pull 100 of everything except uranium. And then of course in our close that. In our reactor here, I told it to go ahead and pull 100. It's pulling more than 100. Why is it pulling more than 100? It should be stuck right at 100. Okay. So maybe what I need to do is tell it what... That is so weird. It's like it immediately went to 100 and now it's slowly pulling. It shouldn't be pulling any more than that. Let's see. Let me tell it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and change the way it's written then. Let's go to the reactor, and instead of being like this, we're going to tell it we want it to have an ingot, and it's going to be 100, and then we're going to specify uranium. I believe we can do that. It can only pull uranium. So let's go ahead and see what happens if I do that. It should... See, now it's pulling slowly. If I give it a priority, it's like instant. Okay, there it goes. It's at 100. Please don't pull any more than that. It is. It's still pulling for some reason. Why are you doing that? Nothing is currently refining. All the refineries are empty. I thought I had this done, but for some reason it's not. Why is that there? Hey there, awesome TJ. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and play with this a little bit. I want to give it... Let's go ahead and give it the... Right now, it should have the exact same priority as the other block. Let me go ahead and set it for a priority again. Hey, who's there?
It is I, Mr. Calzo.
Ah, welcome. So let's see if that works now.
I just wanted to let you know that in about an hour or so, I will be able to get on.
Oh, yay! You're gonna reset, huh?
Hmm?
I said your internet's going to reset?
Went and resolved the issue at the store.
Ah, okay, cool.
Basically, I handed them a wad of money and said, "Make my internet work, please."
That'll do it, yeah. Man, for some reason I can't get this thing to just hold on to 100. Let me go ahead and... I'm going to type in ingot and see if I can look at the wording here.
I am currently in the middle of setting up a scenario Volts server.
Okay.
So as soon as I'm finished with that, I'll have a map ready to give to...
Oh, I didn't want to change that one.
Whatever server organizer they end up poking to host for me.
Okay. Whoops, hold on. I just changed something I shouldn't have been because I was listening to you. It's all your fault.
Ah! Oh no.
No, all I gotta do is just paste this back in.
Explosions and death and oh
so
my.
this one here is the one... See, I shouldn't even have to specify uranium on this because that's the only thing that it can pull in, right? Right. Let's try that again.
Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to let you know I'd be able to get in. I saw you online as soon as I kicked Steam online, and it's like, oh, well, they're on right now. Maybe I should let them know I'll be joining them shortly.
Yay! All right, cool. So...
All right, see you in a bit. Bye.
All right, see ya. So it's still pulling here. I'll get outside to show you that here in a few moments there, TJ. I still don't know why this thing is pulling more than the 100. I told it 100, but for some reason it's not staying there. I could try pulling out the priority. That's the only other thing that is really a part of it. So ingot 100. That should be it. Pull that out again. Just stop at a solid 100. I don't want you to put any more in there than 100. And it's still going up. Okay, I'll have to worry about that later. So, okay, TJ, let me go ahead and show you what we've got going on for... see, did my light go on? Yeah. So, what we got done out here... and I haven't been on very long today, so basically all I've been doing is playing around with the getting all of that working. So what we did is we got the armor gates that are 4 blocks long, so this is actually 8 blocks wide. So it should be 8 by 6, I believe. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 8 by 6, but you can't actually count this one here, so it's actually 6 by 6. So the actual opening is here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's technically a 6 by 6 opening once the doors actually open. And so we're getting ready to set the other one up here. Probably ought to put some lights on here, especially like a flashing red light for when we actually operate the doors. And Parker, who was, he's AFK right now, he was thinking about maybe setting up, I need some more light today. He was thinking about setting up a one of the airtight hangar doors in between these so that it could be opened up in between the two of them. And that could work. I also had suggested maybe just some glass with a doorway so that you can just go between the two. But then I guess if we wanted to be able to make maybe a larger ship able to land in here, what we may want to do would be using the armored gates that are 1 by 5s, and then we could actually have an 8 block opening, and maybe we could do that in another section of the ship to have larger ships be able to go in and out. I'm going to go ahead and open the doors here. Where is it? Is that what he called it? Doors? Let's see. Probably. No, actually it should be hangar. Yes, left front hangar. Let's go ahead and open that up so you guys can see that. It looks pretty nice. So we will continue working on this. So we do have a 6x6 opening here. So you can get a pretty good sized ship in and out of there. You really can. I'm happy with the way that worked out. So whoever made the armored gate mod there, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So at the same time, and like I said, I haven't been on very long today. We're starting to break down Calzone's ship, what's left of that, so that we can use the components for it. In fact, is there some ice in there? Because oh, it's almost gone. Okay, no big deal. We need iron, so let's see where we've got some iron available. Looks like it's right here above the cobalt. Yep, so maybe I'll go ahead and drive his little ship so I can test it out. I haven't actually driven his drone yet, so let's go ahead and try that. You know what? I'll just do it from down here, I think. I don't need to go inside, because I've got a little chair right here. So if we go to is it okay, so we should have two different remote blocks. This one here is on the ship I'm connected to, so I guess we probably ought to name this Refinery, if I can spell. Okay, so Refinery Remote Control. And this one here, we'll just call it Drone. There we go. So this is the one that I want to control. And I don't have anything mapped on it. Let's go ahead and see. So it's over here. I am going to need to map a couple of things, one of which would be the connector on it. Station connector. So it's probably this one here. Let's go ahead and switch lock on that, and let's see if that is the correct one. Yes, it is. So now I should be able to fly it forward. Except it doesn't have enough thrust. Well, if you find that you're having trouble with the amount of thrust, give it a forward and like an up or a down. Oh my goodness, I can't get it to break free. Okay, let's try turning that block off. That's not good. I'm disconnected, so let's, if I turn it off, okay, now I can fly. That is so weird. I'll have to talk to him about that. It doesn't seem to have enough forward thrust. Now, it should also have a camera so that I don't have to keep doing this from a strange perspective. So let's go ahead and jump on that camera. So the camera is, there's the backup, there's the forward. So let's go ahead and toggle the view on that. There we go. So now I'm accessing the camera. And there's no way to change to view it from behind. So we're just going to have to kind of go in and fly it first person here. And you know what? Wow, this thing is overloading? This thing needs more power, bro. Okay, let's go ahead and I need to turn on the spherical gravity. So, can I go here to the refinery? Yep. Regular gravity is off, spherical gravity is on, but I need to make sure it's in a positive value. And we're going to make it 3.33. Turn it on. There we go. So 1/3 G. And up we go here. Let's see this. Wow, these gyros are a bit too sensitive. Let me turn those down a little bit. So it's nice to have two, but I'm going to go ahead and cut these down to like a 0.5 and see how that works. Yeah, that's better. If he wants to bump them back up, he can. Wow, this thing's got a lot of shake to it, doesn't it? Wow, I can barely hear it. I'm not going to hear it because of being in this little ship. It's just I can barely hear it from the ship, from the main ship, the refinery ship. All right. Man, I tell you, I don't know that I really like this setup very well. I'm glad he does. This is not really my kind of drone, I suppose. But I'll make do with it. Yeah, the main thing here I need is the iron. I just wanted to get a little bit of that cobalt there. So, man, this thing has a lot of shake to it. Maybe I should turn the gyros back up? Let me try that. Let's go ahead and set those back to 100. See if that helps the shake a bit. This thing definitely needs more power, though. It keeps overloading. Just trying to keep itself still. I'm trying to remember how many I usually put on, how many of the small reactors I usually use when I make a miner drone. I think I put on... I think I probably use 4, which is how many this has. Wait, this only has 100 kilowatts? There's only one reactor being used. Why is that? Are they seriously out of uranium? Oh my goodness, this thing's out of uranium. This thing's about to stop working. Okay. Well, I'm glad I figured that out. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab... let's go ahead and get like 40 ingots. There's no reason not to fill that thing up so it can be used. How's this one doing? This one's all the way up to 131, and it's still going. I don't know why this thing still is grabbing uranium. Maybe instead of ingot, I'll call it uranium specifically. Let's try that since I'm kind of here. Reactor. I mean, it's hardly being used at all, so let's just call it uranium so that I'm specifying exactly what. I doubt that's going to make any difference, but hey, we'll try it, right? Alright, we'll see when we get there. Let's go ahead and fly up there and give that thing some fuel. And where's it at? There's the cobalt. There it is. There's the antenna. So, alright, those are connected to the conveyor system, which